And we begin with the record-breaking snowfall expected in the Sierra. Our Mike Inouye is tracking driving conditions there this morning. Cinthia Pimentel has a closer look at the amount of snowfall we're talking about up there.
But first, let's start out with meteorologist Kari Hall. She's tracking the current conditions in the Sierra. A lot of snow up there.
A lot of snow. It's already coming down. And even though we're not seeing a lot of really heavy rain in the Bay Area, as you go up in elevation, that snow is dumping down. So we're also seeing some thunderstorms developing just to our north, and we will have that chance as we go throughout today with the waves of rain that's coming in and making that morning commute very soggy. Here's a look at our storm ranger, our mobile Doppler radar, where we are seeing the off and on showers moving through the North Bay, parts of the peninsula, and right now into the Tri-Valley as well as the South Bay. What we can expect throughout the day is some spotty rain, some gusty winds, and a chance of thunderstorms. But ahead for the weekend, it's going to get even colder, and we'll have some of the showers continuing through at least Sunday, and then also the heavy snow with a blizzard warning now in effect through Sunday with near zero visibility. And this possible historic weekend in the Sierra, nearly a dozen feet of snow possible through Sunday. I mean, that's even hard to imagine, but officials are warning everyone to just stay away. So today in the Bay, Cinthia Pimentel joins us with the timeline of the heaviest snow. But Cinthia, can you tell us what experts are warning us that we could see with seasons with little to no snow soon accelerating climate change?
Yeah, what a scary thought. Good morning, Kari. Good morning, everyone. First things first, let's start with this weekend. The storm will continue to ramp up through today and into Saturday. We are under the blizzard warning through Sunday morning, and that's really emphasizing on the strong winds over the ridges that could limit visibility. There is also an avalanche watch for Tahoe backcountry until Sunday night. So all of these factors combined could be life-threatening. And as far as records, the Central Sierra Snow Lab released this graphic of the top 10 snowiest days at the lab dating back to 1970s. No, they're located at about 6,900 feet. February 3rd, 1989 takes the lead, with the most recent on there being back in December of 2004. Now, with 7 to 9 feet plus of snow forecasted, we could be looking at 1 or 2 days being included in the snowiest days at the lab just this weekend.
If we want to get that number one spot, we'd have to have close to 4.5 feet. But even if we get past, about 39 inches, that'll get us into the top 10.
Andrew adds that as much as we all want to see what Mother Nature can do, it's just best to stay away for now. I want to transition to talk about something that we could also be looking at: devastating snow communities up there as we deal with our climate in crisis. A future with little to no snow, and it's not too far away. Winter is the fastest warming season in the U.S., and the longer it takes for us to shift away from heat-trapping greenhouse gases, the more impacts this could have. The Central Sierra Snow Lab is estimating 2057 as a time where the Sierra snowpack sees little to no snow.
Not quite the long period into the future that we once had. And that doesn't necessarily mean that every year is going to be low to no snow, but that we're going to have the emergence of those years. And that after that point, it's going to become a lot more common.
Advocates say it's really important to get yourself educated on this and speak up about it, especially in the outdoor recreation community. There's a lot to keep tabs on this weekend, but for now I want to send it over to Mike with the latest on the roads. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Cynthia. Look, we have video right here behind me. I'm going to step out of your way. Obviously, I'm not in the snow, but this truck is. Since 3:30 in the morning, it's been blocking eastbound and 80 at Kingville. Folks are familiar with this. In fact, there was an overturned truck yesterday morning at about 8 o'clock in the same area. Look at how much snow. Look at all those conditions here. What we're dealing with is severe conditions. That's why we're saying don't drive through the Sierra. This will continue. We are looking at the issues closing all but one lane right now because of this truck across eastbound 80, but westbound the conditions are not favorable to travel. As we look at the local conditions, we're dealing with mostly wet roads, but also CHP talks about the wind and little bits of flooding like Telegraph over there in Oakland. We've seen a couple of spinouts and even a car that couldn't make that turn on that off ramp at North 101 at Lawrence. Back over to you.